What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So today we're going to take a look and listen to Senator Wyden. He's going to be asking questions of the nominee for the Social Security Commissioner position. And so we're going to take a look and listen to what he has to say. And I'm interested to hear Mr. Biznanu, the nominee for the commissioner position, respond to these questions. So that's what we're going to focus on in this video. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please like the video. And if you're watching this video and you want to see more content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. Okay, so let's go ahead and play this clip, and then we'll talk about it on the other end. Here we go.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My first question for the nominee is, in the last 2 months, Doge has been rampaging through Social Security. And I need to know first if you're responsible for some of this current chaos. So my first question is, between the time you were nominated and today, were you involved in discussions about Doge or any of the operations, personnel, or management decisions with those working at Social Security?
No, sir.
So that sounds like a reassuring response, but unfortunately, it's not true. Mr. Chairman, I have a statement from a senior official who worked at Social Security and recently left the agency. And the nominee told my staff, yours, and me in my office that the nominee wasn't involved with any agency operations, personnel, and management decisions. And the whistleblower statement says that the nominee insisted on personally approving several key Doge hires at the agency, among other things, and getting frequent briefings. So, Mr. Chairman, the first thing I'd like to do is put into the record the statement from this very high-level official at Social Security, a whistleblower.
Without objection.
So, according to the whistleblower, you personally intervened to get key Doge officials installed at the agency who have masterminded this shipwreck that we're dealing today. Did you talk to anyone at Social Security about these changes?
I have never talked to Mr. Dudek. I have talked to Mike Russo, and I've said that to your staff when they asked me. I know Mike Russo. He was the CIO of Shift 4, and he was the CIO at Oracle for Mark Hurd. And I know him for 20 years. I don't know him as a Doge person. I know him as a CIO.
So, with respect to anyone else, did you talk to any of these officials who were involved in operations? Because the whistleblower said you personally intervened to get Doge officials installed. And I understand there's one person who got basically approved in the middle of the night as a result of your insistence. Are you saying that the whistleblower is not telling the truth to the Senate Finance Committee? Because there are a number of very influential officials who have indicated that they will support the position of the whistleblower.
I was not involved in onboarding anybody in the middle of the night.
Well, we've heard some very disturbing comments with respect to some of the officials, and I think we've got to get to the bottom of it. Let me ask you about the role of ushering in key Doge officials who've been working through agency databases and feasting on the personal information of the American people, their health records, their bank account data, their tax data. Doge recklessness there has set off what could be the largest identity theft crisis in history. A federal judge ordered SSA to stop providing Doge access. In her ruling, the judge said, and I quote here, Doge's bogus reasoning akin to a fishing expedition in search of a fraud epidemic based on little more than suspicion. So my question to you here is, if you're confirmed, will you lock Doge out of Social Security databases and stop them from exposing millions of Americans who could be damaged?
Sir, I've spent my career protecting PII in the largest institutions. I think it's of the utmost importance for PII to be protected. And yes, I will ensure it's protected.
So will you lock Doge out? It's a very specific yes or no question. Will you lock Doge out of Social Security databases?
I'm going to do whatever is required to protect the information that is private information. So I don't know what lock Doge out means, but there's way more than Doge that can't have access to that information, sir.
I would like that in writing, that you will lock Doge out of the Social Security databases. Will you furnish that in writing?
I don't know what lock Doge out of the Social
Stop 'em.
Security.
It's got a pretty simple concept. When you lock somebody out, you stop them.
There's lots of databases, but PII will not be exposed.
Okay. Mr. Chairman, I would like you and I and the committee to follow up on what this whistleblower has told us, because your staff met with them, my staff met with them, I met with them, and I don't believe that this whistleblower would make this up. This whistleblower has said that this is a nominee who will be bad for the agency and has cited specifics, and this nominee says that the whistleblower is wrong. And I think this whistleblower throughout their career has been somebody who's told the truth, and I think we better get to the bottom of it. And they told your staff the same thing they told mine, that this nominee had nothing to do with operations, and certainly some very experienced individuals feel that that was not true.
Okay, that was Senator Wyden. I don't like when politicians do this, where they grandstand. He has an opportunity, what's it, like 5 minutes to ask questions, and questions that will help us know who this nominee is and what they stand for. But we're going to go over a few of the things that he talked about. So Senator Wyden was asking a question about Doge and has the nominee, Biznanu, had communications with Doge as well as communication with the acting commissioner. And so now I know why, and I just did a video talking about Senator Crapo had that question to Mr. Biznanu, and this is a previous video asking about, have you had any communication with the acting commissioner? And now I know why he asked that question, and the answer, Mr. Biznanu said no, he didn't have any communication. I thought that was weird. I'm thinking, well, why wouldn't you have communication with the person that you are set to replace? It makes sense to talk to that person. But now I know why that question was asked in the response. But Mr. Biznanu, in with Mr. Wyden, he did say no, he didn't have any discussions. But then, Wyden said, well, no, we have this whistleblower that says that you've been communicating with people that are behind Doge or what have you, and you had some people set, some Doge members set in place with the Social Security Administration, whatever. The problem that I have with this is you're not asking questions about what this person is planning to do with the Social Security Administration. That is my problem. I want to know what direction do they want to go in. Are they going to be in favor of reforming Social Security? Maybe some of this stuff will come out in the future. Future senators will ask this question. But I thought it's just a wasted opportunity where you're talking about this whistleblower and you're not getting to the real meat and bones of the Social Security Administration. How are you going to help those people who are currently receiving benefits? The last thing that he talked about there, locking out Doge, and Mr. Biznanu kind of answered, yes, I'm going to protect the system, protect the data, but I don't really know what locking out means. And then, Senator Wyden said, well, could you put that in writing and all this? And then they're going to look into it further. But like I'm saying, this is a missed opportunity. This is an opportunity for you to find out what Mr. Biznanu is all about when it comes to Social Security. How pro-Social Security is he? Does he want to protect the program? Does he want to expand the program? What does he see as some of the issues that Social Security is currently facing? Those are the questions that I want the senators to ask. They don't need to go into all of this whistleblower stuff and trying to, the got you moment. So I think that was just a wasted opportunity for Senator Wyden. I think he could have asked some more pertinent questions when it comes to Social Security. But I want to know what you guys think. So let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.